The natural world in which we live in is one of wonder and fascination. It is a world of extravagant beauty that refines our planet of conflict and despair. It is a place in which Mother Nature has sovereignty in a world of 4 billion years in the making.
Lush rainforests of life and vast oceans of pine, cedar, and redwood dominate the landscape in all their glory. Rainforests alone only cover 6% of the planet's surface, yet contain more than half of all the different species of plants, mammals, and insects alike. Most of us appreciate the beauty that pacifies our planet, but then there is a small population among us who don't.
Logging is the process, work, or business of cutting down trees and transporting them out of the forest. Logging is extremely alarming as the trees that are being cut down are vital for the survival of many species. But logging occurs illegally and is a significant problem in many countries. Various industries and individuals log to gain different types of wood used for furniture, flooring, and construction.
Most countries, including Australia, are committed to combating these illegal and destructive activities, while also supporting the trade of legally harvested timber and timber products. Although illegal logging is being combated, efforts are futile in restoring the land and rainforest areas that have been destroyed because of this destructive practice.
Much of the world's rainforests are being eradicated for the means of profit and land gain. Each day, upwards of 80,000 acres of rainforest land is cleared, evicting their inhabitants and throwing the fragile balance of nature into chaos. As forest land is cleared, runoff and erosion levels spike, with the soil eventually finding its way into lakes and rivers. The unwanted matter poisons the water sources affecting the land around the forests.
Forests also provide habitats for 10 million species of life, with the eradication of their homes rendering the creatures who once lived there refugees of the land. Rainforests take the vital roles of determining temperature, dictate precipitation, and act as the minister of regulating CO2 and other greenhouse gas emissions. They are the lungs of our planet and a fundamental string in the web of our world. The living death of logging flows through our forests at an alarming rate, eradicating between 200 to 2,000 species each year.
If I asked you if you could walk into an innocent family's home, who have conducted no wrong and were given the choice to destroy everything they know and care about for property and profit, would you do it? The obvious answer is no. If most of us answered no, then why do some of us answer yes? The facts are simple and the evidence is undoubtedly clear. This problem is one of critical proportions and affects us all. With around 80% of logging being classified as illegal, finding the cause of the problem is an adequate method for finding a solution. Many people who log illegally don't do it for some extra money or land, but rather are living in poverty and fell the forest only to support them and their family. For this, the solution is simple. Provide an alternative to logging for the lower class of society and eradicate a large proportion of the problem. Means of providing this support are broad and easy, with many different charities and organisations such as World Vision accepting donations to fund communities in desperate need. There we go.
Many countries' governments could easily be classified as corrupt, with allocations and logging permits being given to companies who offer large sums of money. Investigations could be allocated to governments accused of corruption scandals to prevent these allegations. We can also contribute to preventing forest destruction with carefully selecting market brands that do not contain products that have been farmed on cleared forest land, most specifically products containing palm oil. We need to act now. We need to act to save the once flourishing and beautiful environment from the destructive nature of logging. We need to work together to limit the damage that logging causes and stop the illegal loggers. We are all in this together. We need to attempt to dismantle the groups and stop individuals that log illegally. Everyone needs to contribute to the protection of our forests and different environments from the abuse the land receives when we log.